This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who labor with committing to a side. Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process of the very neighbors as employed. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace.
Never thought I'd be able to see the Undisputed Claim in all her glory. Visiting was invite only for us troopers, and even then, you had to pay a month's salary to secure entry. Would have been worth every bit, though.
A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations.
Awaiting orders. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice media shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacer's Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings. I cleaved Spacer's Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that moon man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's Choice! Darlings! We won! Hostile takeover this! Right back at you!
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I endorse this message.
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway? Some fly-by-night indentured internship?
I'm a self-taught self-starter. What's your excuse?
Auntie here to brighten your workday with a report on just how much money you're...
Have a profitable day.
It's time.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Development, the force loaf and butter of our entire operation. Thanks to our marketing wizards selling the sizzle of incremental product improvements, sales of new and improved stimulants and nutrition supplements are up 11% quarter-over-quarter. Not too shabby, but that's small change compared to experimental operations where top lab coats are doing pioneering confidential work in... well, whatever they're working on, don't worry about it. All I know is their department alone is responsible for a 28% increase in our entire operational budget for the next fiscal decade. Credit where it's due. To me, as your chief executive.
Whatever you're selling, I ain't buying.
Healthy, cutthroat rival.
You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Hard feelings really stirring the pot. Unorthodox? Well, no, not really. But I get results. Writ large and black ink on our...
These rats are due for Eden. Where are the ones bound for Praetor? Wait, these cages are empty. Where's the rat handler in charge? Hey, you haven't seen any loose Raptidons running around, have you? Unbelievable! Last time I got stuck with the blame for someone else's ineptitude, I got demoted 2 full ranks. You wouldn't happen to be someone well-versed in weapons, explosives, and/or advanced hand-to-hand fighting, would you? And, you know, work cheap. Uh-huh, exactly. You in? Oh, good. Someone competent and undemanding. If the Raps aren't here, they've got to be on the creature combat conditioning deck. Unbound and undoubtedly pugnacious. This here card will give you access to the elevator at Market Compliance. That, in turn, is behind the value-added Esplanade, next to the entrance to Head Office Tower. See any Raps loose there? Shoot, explode, or thwack them unsparingly.
Firing up extermination protocols.
Well, you see them runaway Raptidons? Sure. Some say my descriptions really breathe life into a subject. Could probably draw a decent depiction of one, too. But they look almost exactly like them over there. Should be on the creature combat conditioning deck, down the elevator from the Market Compliance office, just past the Esplanade. Make sure you get them all.
Been having, or not having. Goodbye.
Liking the enthusiasm you're bringing to the table.
Keep making us money, friend.
Yes, now strive, spread, unfettered free trade, and so better throughout the galaxy. But we do so knowing you persist, well fortified by our products. So strive, thrive, survive, arrive, armed with Auntie's choice. Trust your Auntie. This is Auntie offering welcome to all business. Auntie's choice employees, affiliates training, and ethically bring consultants who labor with committed to decide. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's choice.
Keep it up and we'll name a vodka flavor after you.
Item. Business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified. But we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only condition that earns us less when they work more. Ease off the throttle, gang. Won't be any malfeasance if you don't look for it. Next is assertive arbitration. Quite the bit. Down 40% in errors. I'm not paying professional hunters to run up entities. Acquire and exploit the local fauna like it's your life's work.
If it were up to me, you'd get a raise.
Aggressive rivals and the actions of maverick freelancers. There's a lot of volatility out there right now. The market hates uncertainty. Can't say I care for it either. But I have no truck with ambition deficient.
You go on ahead. I'm shilly-shallying about what to do. Came here because I heard Auntie's choice was contracting. Then I heard about the job. Not for me.
There are so many places to shop for Auntie's choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the most...
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time? Unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're clearly a valued partner of Auntie's Choice, but your standing with us could be higher if you accepted our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia. Anecdotal feedback from paid experts shows it increases the odds of a ship's crew purchasing Auntie's Choice products by a whopping 11%. Splendid. Should be ready next time you're back. Enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From there, make your way through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk for details on our exciting contract opportunity.
Earth Directorate agents may accept freelance opportunities so long as they align with the priority mission.
Next is assertive arbitration. What?
What I wouldn't give for a big bowl of purpleberry crunch right now. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
By entering further, you waive all rights and claims to anatomy, appearance, and so-called intellectual property. See fine print on entry manual pages 368 to 474 for details. By entering further, you waive all rights and claims to anatomy, appearance, and so-called intellectual property. See fine print on entry manual
You're the
pages
maverick
368 to
freelancer
474 for
from the
details.
wireless!
This unit is currently unavailable for meaningless interaction.
Can't say I care for it either, but I have no trouble with the ambition to fish. Respected subordinates, spare me no gumption, and I promise we will all thrive. There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the most big-minded of customers. We have food and drink for every taste and meal you can imagine, plus a few more that you can't imagine.
This area is for client intake specialists only, though I admire your go-where-I-want attitude.
Parasite-free purpleberries.
By entering further, you waive all rights and claims to anatomy, appearance, and so-called intellectual property. See fine print on entry manual pages 368 to 474 for details.
Knock off the funny business. Parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy. The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stack the deck against the little person, as they tried with us in Thessaly. But did Auntie Cleo get... darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turper-Tyler, 6th base person for the Anti-Cleo's Darlings.
Just want to say, I'm a big fan of your work.
You have questions? We have answers. Anything you need to know about this fine location for a minimal price. Like what? Ask away. Definitely the best choice. It's a Trey-exclusive VIP saloon on the value-added Esplanade. The private elevator up to it is directly across from the recording studio. You're not thinking of trying to go in there, are you? Oh. Good luck. Anything else you need to know about this place? Like who? Or whom? Or such as? Like most of our execs, she can be found in head office tower. I proceed to the reception area. There's a stop for head office tower on the Tramicular, if you've got an all-access pass. Or you can hoof your way there through the value-added Esplanade to get there. Need details on anybody else? Our illustrious CEO does work here, yes. Don't really see her out and about too often. So perhaps you could say she lives in her office. That's the top floor of head office tower. No way you're getting to see her without an invite, though. Not sure if she's taking appointments with contractors, but they are hiring outside help in head office tower reception. Does the name Auntie Cleo ring a bell at all? You may have seen her face or heard her voice, well, everywhere. She's rather ubiquitous, you might say. Here especially. I almost feel bad taking your money for that one. No, there. I've worked through it. Don't worry, it passed.
We respond to what you want. Through
How bubblegum slims. Now with jewels.
That's more. We skip the frivolously lengthy approval process. Our overbearing employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient.
Stop that scrounging around.
The shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom is all about.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume
with Auntie's Choice.
Now available in
Tramicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
Please maintain control of personal belongings on the tram at all times.
It's the hotshot for hire. From the wireless.
T-zones then. Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? That won't put posteriors in the seats. A sport without blood. ACS Undisputed Claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's choice departments. We took one.
Hey, you, soldier with the arm. Got a delivery for you. Got a delivery for an Inez Silong? That you? I mean, I'm sure it's you, considering there aren't many of you folk running about. But I've got to ask, company policy.
Yeah, it's me, all right. Who is asking, exactly?
Hey, just a courier friend. Nothing funny like. A soldier named Ortiz hired me to find you, if I could, and deliver this message.
Attention, any and all no-getters on my payroll.
Couldn't tell you. The client paid extra for complete confidentiality and prompt delivery. As a reminder, we don't offer return-to-sender service unless you pay double plus expediting charges. Until next time.
Whoa. Ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
As site sanitation manager.
Until next time.
What I wouldn't give for a big bowl of purpleberry crunch right now. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Insight acquisition.
Until next time.
For playing confidential logs in a paid public toilet. Not what I mean when I encourage working on the go. Perhaps a strategic step backward to Document Index Manager will refresh your info security. Reggie. You're now a file clerk. Clerk those files. Next is Elise.
Until next time.
Next time, everybody do what sort of reception do morally gray outsiders receive when they join up with Auntie's choice? Why, let's take a look.
Welcome, eager go-getter, daredevil, self-determinativist, or hero of meritocracy into Auntie's Choice's themed and valuable disposable agent programs. As an Ida, you will live the life of an evocative allegory and thrill-seeking adventurist, and help bring Auntie Cleo's astonishing new conglomerate. find out you may envisage equitable profit, beneficent scheduling, and the best healthcare your bits can buy. Plus, as part of Auntie's family, your purchases
Review page 359 of the Earth Directorate Field Manual for a list of reimbursable expenses on goods and services.
Report to reception in the head office tower for details on this exciting opportunity.
Whatever management's paying you.
You there? Yes, you! I'd recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of those folks that eats food, and I've got just the sort of grub you've been missing.
Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers.
You there? Yes, you! I'd recognize your kind anywhere. You feeling famished, peckish, hoggish, malnourished, audacious, voracious, rapacious, avaricious, predacious, or even just plain hungry? I've got you covered.
Now, as a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your rights.
Are you sure you don't just have a parasite? Everyone who's ever said that to me, turned out they all had a parasite.
That the marketplace
Name a food, any food, and I guarantee I got it. Absolutely, unqualifiably, positively guaranteed. Please note that this is not in any way to be construed as a guarantee. The best way to stop a tummy from rumbling is to cram it painfully full of foodish and food-like items.
We bettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals.
Stop that scrounging around.
Choice. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter.
Feeling queasy? Seeing spots? Bleeding from orifices either natural or unnatural? If you have a malady, we have the remedy. Made by the finest of Auntie's apothecaries, using the most cutting edge of voluntary test subjects. Half the time, our life-saving medicaments work all the time. Don't worry. Once you try our almost reasonably priced products, you'll compulsorily return time and time again.
Any malfeasance if you don't look for it. Next is assertive arbitration. Quite the bit pit. Down 14%.
Stop that scrounging around.
You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the red.
Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
Xenobiological exploitation's output is down 18%. I'm not paying professional hunters to run
you dropped something.
Word to the wise. Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times.
Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me?
The market hates uncertainty. Can't say I care for it either. But I'll have no truck with the ambition. its subordinates. Spare me no gumption, and I...
Our business is concluded. Adieu. Let's confine ourselves to surreptitious glances from here.
We have a wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the most bit-minded of customers. We have food and drink for every taste and meal you can imagine, plus a few more that you can't imagine, but that we can sell you recipes for. We are also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy.
Unrelated bric-a-brac. We got your unrelated bric-a-brac right here.
Commercialism is the foundation.
We market the most miscellaneous miscellany on the ACS Undisputed Claim.
Because we worship bits, but because of the
one person's hodgepodge is another's eclectic gallimaufry.
What its subjects get. We respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously.
Chewing is for chumps and injecting is for idiots. Come ingest your nourishment the debonair way by drinking it.
To market when it can be enhancing.
Your doctor called and said you're dangerously dehydrated. They said it's imperative that you spend some bits on life-saving liquid vitae. Stat! I've got all the refreshment bits can buy, or at least all that your bits can buy.
Is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be... for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Thessaly. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, versus the Moon Man as a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations.
Need anything? Why, it's only the most popular drink in Arcadia, and you can only get it here at the bottom runger. Don't ask what's in it. Even I don't know. At the bottom runger, we offer inebriation for the budget-conscious individual.
Goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's choice! Darlings!
Welcome to the bottom runger. Exclusive home of the Raptidon fight.
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I endorse this message.
That's what everyone, and I do mean everyone, wants to know. No, friend. I finally caught N-rays in a bottle with this one. Not sharing the secret of our success with anyone. However, you are welcome to sample a few and attempt to discern the ingredients for yourself.
Starting with product development, the force loaf and butter.
Not tending bar right now, but my employee here can see to your needs.
Selling the sizzle of
May your day be profitable at the expense of your rivals.
Improved stimulants and nutrition supplements are up 11% quarter over quarter. Not too but that's small change compared to experimental operations, where top lab coats are doing pioneering, confidential work in well, whatever they're working on, don't worry about it. All I know is their department alone is responsible for a 28% increase in our entire operational budget for the next fiscal semi-decade.
I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment. There are half dozen sinks left to clean this shift, as well as one thoroughly formidable latrine, and I wait. How terribly rude of me. It's you. You're the one who talked me down from my horrible course at the N-ray range on Golden Ridge.
No, not really. But I get results. Writ large in black ink on our balance sheet.
Improving myself, my friend. I have a new lease on my existence, and it's all thanks to you. You see, I meditated on your words, and on the events that led me to strapping myself to an explosive threatening to kill us both. Something had to change. I realized that the tremendous question, that of controlling the universe's uncertainty, was too tremendous to pursue. So I sought an environment I could control.
Ease off the throttle, gang. Won't be any malfeasance if you don't look for it. Next is assertive arbitration.
Keeping these bathrooms clean is a vast understatement. This is a constant battle against the forces of entropy and the ship's inept cafeterial staff. Where my prior position faced constant, impossible questions, now I can ponder the tangible. I've already begun a dissertation. Efficient clog removal in modern ship plumbing. Anyhow, I mean not to ramble. Once again, consider me in your debt, eternally. If you ever require a sanitation engineer, I shall come running, mop in hand.
Volatility out there right now. uncertainty.
Avail yourself of my restroom at your leisure. I'll clean up whatever mess you make.
Ambition deficient. Respected subordinates, spare me no gumption, and I promise we will all thrive. There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the most bit-minded of customers. We have food and drink for every taste and meal you can imagine.
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
That you can't imagine, but that we can sell you recipes for. We are also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal in perpetuity throughout the galaxy.
110%. Wholly plus artificial.
Someone's bucking for a promotion.
Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
Through the
complimentary purple berry comestibles! Compliments of Auntie's Choice! Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
Attention, any and all.
Complimentary purple berry comestibles.
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Mobile with my latest demotions report.
Purple berry product samples. Purple berry product samples.
Demoted from his
Hey, go-getter. Get yourself over here.
position within experimental operations.
Look, I'll be direct. We've had our eye on you for some time. Practically a minute, all told. And I can tell you're the very thing we're looking for. You possess the sort of rugged, nonconformist, individualist nature that our listeners identify with. Or believe they do, anyway. From the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon, why, friend, you're everything they want to be.
Perhaps a strategic step backward to Document Index Manager will refresh your info security fundamentals, Reggie. Congrats! You're now a file clerk.
There's two things I desperately require. Realism, authenticity. Sure, some might say they're the same thing, but I use both to highlight emphatic weight. We're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct perspective.
Then you agonized for weeks that your comment might get back to me. Anxiety gnawing at your guts.
He's yesterday's news. Sure, we'll keep playing those old ads. They got a nostalgic appeal for the older set, but his shtick is fraudulent, fabricated, worst yet, contrived. You've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. They can see right through anything less than 110% genuine. Step inside. I'll introduce you to our main creative type, Mitt Tarkenton. Why, the things he does with words you wouldn't believe. He'll tell you how we do things, how we sell product. Then you provide your expertise, lend your maverick perspective to help him come up with how.
I do enjoy
All it requires is you be yourself, unabashedly. Then get paid for it. Head into our recording facility when you're ready. Mitt will be in one of the studios. I'll be right along.
Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protector. Down rip-off pitchball. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated?
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Sounds like red ink to
Sample one of our popular Bourse products. They're completely edible, despite any and all appearances to the contrary.
6 critical blood force dramas.
Try one of Auntie's choice tobacco-laden products, and you'll say it's addicting.
Brand bandits. I'd pit our least bankable tossball team against the Praetor.
Try one of Auntie's choice tobacco-laden products, and you'll say it's addicting.
Fiscal week. Even with half our team's 32 backs benched, they'd
People say Auntie's Choice and Sub Rosa are no different. Talk about naivete. Each has got its own distinct brand of cone.
You're knocking it dead out there.
Heard you're in league with Sub Rosa. Good.
Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching.
I wouldn't give for a big bowl of Purpleberry Crunch right now. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive Skybox.
Go on. Head on back to the studio.
Yeah.
Mitt will be waiting.
Auntie Cleo's was specifically found.
Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization. Talk later.
Designed to be
Here for a recording session? Head on back.
Nature wants to kill you.
Here for a recording session?
Company
Head on
has
back.
grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains. One of our goals. Yes, now we strive.
No autographs, I'm afraid. Not outside of special appearances. Normally I would, but my agent would space me.
We do so knowing you persist, well fortified by our products. So strive, thrive, survive, arrive, armed with Auntie's Choice. Trust your Auntie.
Auntie, when are you going to have a sale?
My dear child, every day is a sale at Auntie's Choice.
Yes, you heard that right. Every day is a sale when you're shopping for the best products at the lowest prices. Auntie knows you want to spend your bits on the best things that money can buy. So she made sure every Auntie's Choice product is on sale for the lowest price that she can afford.
How do you know it's the best price? Because Auntie knows best.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume.
With Auntie's Choice.
Yes? Can I help you? Ah, you appear like a rugged sort. Let me guess. Thessaly sent you.
That I did. This is Mitt Tarkenton, advertising copywriter extraordinaire. Mitt, this is our maverick outsider. They've heard the pitch and agreed.
Charmed. Yes, well, dive right in, shall we? To begin, allow me to share a bit on how we shape ideas. Part the veil about this magical art we call advertising. Everyone. If they don't have a need yet, it's our job to give them one. Then provide it. A little background first to frame your thinking. There are 4 personality types we appeal to when writing advertisement copy.
I'm like you.
I'm who you want to be.
I, who have cultivated a persona as a sarcastic doubter, am not normally into things, so you really ought to listen to me about this.
And I just hate that thing that never happens, yet absolutely could.
Any other general questions before we get started? Funny you should ask. After giving it brief momentary thought, I'd say, no. I am blithely unconcerned about that.
Not once. Never even entered my mind.
Well, moving on.
All right. I'll ask a few questions about your singular way of looking at things. Then, translate your unique perspective into lines for the ad. Now, first question. How can we best understand those like you? Any insight on your kind of unique perspective? All right. Now, I'll reinterpret your response into a line for the ad. Something like, calling all unconventional individualists. Next question. How do we best illustrate credibility? Say, through something you know. Or hey. Right. Maybe everyone watches for your next move, so they can copy it. What's an aspirational goal for those who identify with you? Okay, perfect. How about your needs are different than everyone else's? Last question. What do you desire most out of life? And I should mention we have a little leeway to fine-tune the product offering. Have just the thing. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst rind you don't need to chew vigorously.
Yes. Suppose you might need to hear it assembled to make sense of it all. Just a moment while we put it together. I can already hear it in my head, and it is perfect. All right, that's a wrap. Roll the assembly. Fine work, everyone. Take a good listen.
Calling all unconventional individualists. Everyone watches for your next move, so they can copy it. Your needs are different than everyone else's. That's why we've updated our premier cyst rinds just for you. Auntie Cleo and Pal's deep-fried cysty bits. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst rind you don't need to chew vigorously.
And I promise we will all thrive. There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the most bit-minded of customers. We have food and drink for every taste and meal you can imagine, plus a few more that you can't imagine, but that we can sell you recipes for. We are also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the
no autographs.
Decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers.
Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization.
Lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? society, we allow...
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. We understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about. We took what nature endlessly assembled and rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to...
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Rocketing up the corporate ladder.
Is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's Choice. Item. Business. Good. We have... bit flow. Portfolio is diversified, but we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less when they work.
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize.
You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the red. Learn to negotiate. Xenobiological exploitation's output.
Oh, really? You think that you belong in our lounge, dressed like that? 3 cysty pigs in a trench coat would have a better shot at getting in than you do right now. The owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure of the best choice, and you are hardly the kind of inestimable personage that would be proper to admit.
There's a lot of volatility out there right now. The market hates uncertainty. Can't say I care for it either. But I'll have no truck.
A significant contribution to my post-Boniface retirement fund.
Let's not get swindled out of our hard-earned bits, huh? We'll find another way in.
There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every...
My, but aren't you a charmer? Clearly, there's more to you than the way you dress. Very well. I'll grant entry for the normal luminary rate.
You can imagine, plus a few more that you can't imagine, but that we can sell you recipes for. We are also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
Excellent. It saves me having to explain to Valo why I let someone in dressed like that.
Free of charge, and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity. The galaxy. Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume
with Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a
See that vent? Give you one guess where it leads to.
You base rank and file. The imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? Put posteriors in the seat. A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie.
Review page 347 of the Earth Directorate Field Manual for regulations concerning imbibing inebriants while on duty.
Last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum Brand Bandits. I pit our least
Look at this one.
against the Protectorate's entire roster of pitchball pushovers any day.
See? They're letting in anyone now. Oh, don't we all? Well, since you're here.
Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other. Such a relatable interest. See, subordinate, I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive Skybox above the line of scrummage. Anti-Cleos was specifically founded to fight what nature inflicts.
Finally, somebody else here with the guts to act. I was about ready to start tearing my ears off. Trapped as I was, listening to these running mouths. Pleased to see you. Ain't sure if you heard, but I'm looking at a promotion to president of aggressive acquisitions after what you and I accomplished on Paradise Island.
Yes, now we strive to spread unfettered free trade and sell better than throughout the galaxy. But we do so knowing you persist. Well,
Exactly what I told you. Locate priority foes and bring them low. Make the difficult decisions. Bring the war to a close and look damn fine in the process. You'll see. I owe you more than a few drinks. See me a couple of months down the line, and you and I'll drink Arcadia dry. But for now, go sever some vital arteries for me.
because your Auntie Cleo reached the top of the corporate ladder doesn't mean she can't resonate some bottom rung relatability. Business is much like...
Don't give the enemy a good gutting.
...of inches and footballs played with an excess of necessary roughness. And like tossball, there's more than one way to make a killing. Why, I was just watching the latest bout between the Easy Heel Loafers and the Zero-G Shooters. Just quality cleaving from huck-off to the closing steam whistle. And that 20-back tackle pileup on the tender in the mid-court restricted zone. Oh, I was on the edge of
You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Not to mention the concession.
Everyone has their little hunch about which new product line will sell the most, but I say you need to ask...
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Just as in tossball, we need to put on our winger face. Go the extra even zone.
Wait, what? How did you get in there? I'm giving your description to the proper authorities and reporting on you to our upper tier retail association.
Can't score a body goal without an offsides huck. Play by the rules or play to win. You can't do both. Feeling motivated? Certainly you are. Now, step up to the line of scrummage and let's bludgeon the competition. See you at center field. Remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers.
Now please, go anywhere else so that I can tend to the actual patrons worth of entries into the first choice.
Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each Spacer's Choice swore.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Thessaly. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacer's Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 16 person for the Auntie Cleo's darlings. I cleaved Spacer's Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made
Step right up for the most exorbitant
whenever I
medical care money can buy.
Leave it in twain. Auntie's Choice!
We cure all physical ails. Most at least. Well, there are a lot, I guess. We cure some physical ails. That sounds all right, right?
And I endorse this message.
No, but the medicament merchant right downstairs can set you up. I just do hands-on repairs.
Attention valued employees. Auntie here to
When you can't stand the pain, come again.
on just how much money your toil is netting us. It's time for profit forecast time, starting with product development, the boar's loaf and butter of our entire...
Sorry, time is bits. Bits is time. Or are, that is.
Selling the sizzle of incremental product improvements. Sales of new and improved stimulants and nutrition supplements are up 11% quarter over quarter. Not too shabby, but that's small change compared to experimental operations.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Well, whatever.
Working hard or hardly work? I appreciate your business, but welding your hand to things tends to result in injury.
Conventional thinking won't get you rich around here, Doc. I'm the type who takes chances, makes moves others can only wonder about.
I don't even understand what you were trying to do.
Exactly.
As your chief executive, I've fostered a...
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Jealousy, hard feelings, really stirring the pot. Unorthodox? Well, no, not really. But I guess...
Ever miss a limited time offer and wonder about how your life would have been?
You're welcome, employees. Have a profitable day. Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decision. Consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product?
Experience the most sought-after inebriants on the Undisputed Claim. The Raptidon. Exclusively here at the bottom runger.
Product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting... strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy. Artificially enhanced existence.
Who do you think's getting this big promotion? From pop guns to self-propelled cannons,
She's the
I
more
have whatever
predacious
size
of the
weaponry
two.
you need to
Quite
make
an
all
effective
your
little
problems
front
past
step.
Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Getters on my payroll. It's time to recognize the...
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in ventilating you.
You have the look of someone with murderous intent, but no munitions to make it happen. Let's fix that for you.
Site sanitation manager, Doc.
You name it, we got it. I got your locks, I got your stocks, I've even got both your beautifully smoking barrels.
Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be back again and again. Ready to make a purchase? Because you have the kind of face folks just love to shoot at. They can't right seem to help themselves. They just want to put a bullet in you. And don't take it personal now. It's a compliment if it's anything. So, you game to see my wares? All right. But we'd probably save a whole lot of time if you just gave me all your bits. Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in ventilating you.
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons. Cannons, I have whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems past tense.
zones then. Oh, and
Which do you like invading more? The Protectorate or the Order?
All that Protectorate yacing is downright unnerving, but at least they don't worship numbers or some such.
like red ink to
I never know what either of them are saying half the time.
play for keeps. No fewer than 6 critical blood force drops. Last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum brand bandits. I pit our least bankable top.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in ventilating you.
Appreciate you handling our dirty work.
Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching her. Such a relatable interest. See, subordinate, I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive Skywalk.
Craft is ready, and frankly, pissed off.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander. Commander, you're bleeding!
Fortifying team.
tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in
whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems past tense.
Wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's choice.
You, my friend, are VP material.
An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's choice. Item, business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified. But we can always do better. To you straight in my quarterly under-performance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less when... The throttle gang. Won't be any malfeasance if you don't look for it. Next is assertive arbitration. Quite the bit.
This must be where the head offices are.
15% in net worth.
It's all right. Stand up tall and act like you belong here.
Contract, not put us in the... Learn to negotiate. Xenobiological exploitation's output is down 18%. I'm not paying professional hunters to run a petting zoo.
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Good. I do hate having to follow up. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest. And as such, I've informed them there's no need. I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on Greater Tranquility Station. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. I felt we were making real progress, notwithstanding a subsection or two.
There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's choice products. We have a wide range of goods.
While making our expeditious retreat from the station, Alden and I encountered a dying man. One of the Order radicals in league with our would-be assassin, DeVries. He confessed DeVries' entire plan, and that he thought you must have stopped her. Thanks for that, by the way. 2 dead delegates really would have impeded negotiations. In fact, that is what I summoned you here to discuss. Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk.
Purchase and consume with Auntie's choice. As you peerlessly...
To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations. Imagine the benefits of having both the Order and Auntie's choice at your back when facing down the Protectorate. That's a rarity money cannot buy. And there's always the moral incentive to consider, I suppose. Ending the conflict between Auntie's choice and the Order means less lives lost. Capital! As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and our very own chief executive before this plan can go ahead. When it comes to the Order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs. Improve their opinion of you, and gain their trust. Oh, and you might see about improving your oratory skills in the meantime. Persuasive rhetoric will certainly be valuable during the upcoming negotiations. Certainly. If price matters, there's the bottom runger. Dingy little watering hole on the Esplanade. Not glamorous, but you won't contract anything fatal from the drinks there. Probably. But for a person of means and taste, the best choice is undeniably the finest gin mill on board. They tried to name a drink after me once, you know, but I refused. Too gauche. You'll find the best choice in the upper portion of the promenade. Answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication, which is not something we advocate in Auntie's Choice. Wouldn't want the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review or, law forbid, critique their seniors. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is without peer, quite literally. This corporation would be adrift without her as our steady bellwether. Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time I overcame adversity in the workplace. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job. And I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself.
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits. Auntie's Choice is hired.
You look befuddled. Or perhaps that's just your normal expression.
Hello, daring self-determinist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in Ida, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. Idas help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results. That's right, a life filled with action, adventure, riches, and romance awaits. Being an Ida will see all of your fantastical dreams come true. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an additional price. Welcome to Head Office Tower. Again.
Either, but I'll have no truck with the ambition deficient. Respected subordinates, spare me no gumption, and I promise we will survive. There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the most bit-minded of customers. We have food and drink
Well, wonderful to meet you. CF Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the Undisputed Claim. Well, it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here. I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice.
Society is based upon, not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to
What are we offering? Why, everything, of course. Auntie's Choice is a wonder of meritocracy. Self-determinism without a ceiling. We are offering whatever your ambition desires.
With Auntie's Choice, the galaxy is yours to earn. No arbitrary limits, unbounded self-betterment.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen.
side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that
We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Each successive generation, Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stack the deck against the little person.
It most certainly will. And the pay is the least of the benefits this opportunity affords.
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision that will change the course of Auntie's Choice.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computronic gizmo, and not least of all, Auntie. Don't allow our banter to fool you. We are valued colleagues who, under normal circumstances, hold each other in the highest esteem.
So true. This particular effort has our nerves a bit high-strung, but we'll still exchange Spratwurst platters come the 10th day of presents for Auntie's birthday.
Well, ain't that nice? I can't quite recall the last time I got to swap gifts on a company holiday.
Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
responsible for a 28% increase in our entire operational budget for the next fiscal semi-decade.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
But I get results writ large in black ink on our balance sheet. You're welcome, employees.
Striking? You're saying they're about to turn violent?
Yes, well, if they're this delusional, violence is the next natural step. Who do they intend to strike? Us?
We can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my court.
Dear Lord, what a bunch of devious, ungrateful, greedy little prigs! After all the opportunities Auntie's given them to repay us like this, I'm so disappointed.
So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes.
You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the red. Learn to negotiate. Xenobiological exploitations.
Negotiate? As in, give in to some of their demands? Won't that set a terrible precedent for others?
No, Ursula, it won't, because we won't be the ones doing it. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for us, and we will retain absolute deniability.
The market hates uncertainty. Can't say I care for it either. But I'll have no truck with the ambition deficient. Respected subordinates, spare me no gumption, and I promise we will all thrive. There are so many reasons to shop for anti-
No, you misunderstand my meaning. Deniability doesn't mean we hide behind you. It means you may act outside the fundamental tenets of Auntie's Choice society.
But you, who are not officially an Auntie's Choice employee, can do whatever you want. Anyone asks about our involvement, and we can disavow it.
Also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge.
Wonderful! You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
Rebetted it through artificial means at Auntie's Choice.
Well, hello again. I hadn't expected to see you so soon, without the job done. What can I do for you?
Because they've definitely come back just to see you.
Artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals.
Not as such, no. That's why we are entrusting you to resolve the situation for us.
This, work stoppage business is positively unheard of. Workers asking for things, making demands even. I wouldn't suggest giving them too much leeway before demanding they return to the line. Sets a bad precedent. Anyhow, don't let us keep you.
Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember, you can't spell heinous
Don't let us
acidic
keep
without Auntie's Choice. Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember, you can't spell heinous acidic without Auntie's Choice.
Next, we have Reginald Oswald in proprietary insight acquisition, demoted for playing confidential logs in a paid public toilet. Not what I mean when I encourage working on the go. Perhaps a strategic step backward to document index manager will refresh your info security fundamentals. Congrats! You're now a file clerk. Clerk those files. Next is Elise Ripshaw in product development. Elise, when you told colleagues over drinks at the bottom runner that I was, quote, the tooth and short on ideas. Then you agonized for weeks that your comment might get back to me. Anxiety gnawing at your guts. Good news! Your new role as integrating specialist will be far less stressful. And if you haven't heard your name yet, breathe easy.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now.
Always
Approaching
remember,
station.
is the
Esplanade.
foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your
Laugh, purchase, and consume
with Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sport match as much as all society. We allow respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
Them raps all taken care of yet? All good news to me, friend. Anything happens down there is not my responsibility. I have ceased all manner of worry and fret. Here's the unagreed upon amount that constitutes your fee.
Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that moon man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's Choice!
Commander, over here. Commander, wanted to chat with you about the cartridge that Courier gave us. Ain't heard from Ortiz in, might well have been a year at this point. That's how it goes when you've fallen behind and the other's got no choice but to keep moving. If he's spending his hard-earned bits to contact me now, there must be a real good reason. Would you watch the message with me? Suppose I am. He's a good friend of mine, or at least he was. I missed him. But I weren't under any presumptions that our friendship would last the moment our unit was dissolved, or we otherwise parted ways. If something's wrong, I ain't in any position to fix it. True. Thanks, Commander. Would you do the honors and get it going?
Inez, it's Ortiz.
Look, I ain't got long. Neither for this message nor for life. I made a mistake. I signed up to get grafted, but it's gone wrong. Should have known when I got to the lab that something was off. It was a secret, they said. We couldn't tell no one. And now my blood's infected and I'm as good as dead. Law, I just wanted to be like you. Throw myself at the problem, wrestle it down. But I should have listened when they told me about how your graft hurt you. How it failed you. I should have reached out sooner. Maybe things would have been different. Please, find that lab on Cloister. It's in an ice cave, but I ain't sure where exactly. They hid it good. Whatever you do, Inez, stop them. Don't let them do this to anyone else. Please.
Commander, I ain't sure what to make of Ortiz's message. He's dying. If it's as he says, I ain't got a choice. I gotta find that lab and put a stop to things. Will you help me? Thank you, Commander. Now we just need to find those ice caves on Cloister. We keep our lamps lit, we ought to find the lab without much of a fuss. I hope.
Commander, I have news. I finally heard back from Virgil. His message was suitably vague. I suspect he fears the Consul's eyes scanning his message, but I believe it to refer to the Arbiter training facility located on Paradise Island. Parts of the location can only be accessed by Arbiters. He likely did so to avoid the Consul's spies. There's a certain hominess to it, inasmuch as we have any particular home. Bringing our findings to Virgil will hopefully allow us to deduce something from all that we found. I only hope it dispels some of the muddiness we've encountered so far. Further complications would be most disagreeable.
Agent, what do you need? May the plan favor us against long odds.
It's a tomb. I hope we aren't too late. If Virgil's not about, he's like to be in the training grounds depths. There's a lift that'll take us lower, located behind the door next to those stairs.
Arbiter Nebs, the words are a song to my ears. This, no doubt, is the opportunity I have long awaited. These hapless recruits arrived just before the invasion. No sooner had they set down their bags than their instructors were called to the warfront. I read the fear, the uncertainty in their faces. And I knew, as this outpost's primary practice target replacement technician, I alone could teach them. They see me as their leader, their arbiter. I will not fail. Should the invasion breach our defenses, I will stand proudly at the vanguard, shoot to kill, and lead them to victory.
Tristan! It's a relief to see a friendly face. Do come up.
Virgil! Oh, thank the architect I found you intact. We visited the Supreme Arbiter's office in Central Control and found something impossible.
Impossible? Why is it impossible? So that you may claim ignorance as to the truth of what you've uncovered? Fine. If you're still so thick-skulled, Tristan, then I can see I've no choice but to confess. Hold. Do you hear movement?
Attention, Arbiter Virgil Montag. Under the jurisdiction of the Council, we stand to bring you low. Do not resist.
Damnation! I knew the Sentinels were looking for me, but I did not expect they would come to this place. We have no choice but to fight. I can operate our turrets from this location, but you must engage the Sentinels head-on to prevent our being overwhelmed. Go now!
Arbiter Montag, lay down your arms. Surrender and die.
Go! I will join you shortly.
The console provides, the system abides.
Job is
prosecuting!
Commander's vital start.
An explosive! Pop it!
Those fools were but an expeditionary force. I've no doubt the bulk of their number remains on the surface. I shall take an alternate path to prepare a surprise for our would-be assailants. Then I shall flank them as you engage them.
Hold. You were beginning to say something before we were ambushed. I would care to hear it.
We cannot have this conversation until we are safe. Engage those on the surface and I shall join you. Go now.
To be outshone.
What the?
What the? Right, back to it.
Standing by with life support.
Virgil, enough! Our being at odds with the Council is one thing, but that was a small army! What have you done?
You already know whether you're willing to admit it or not. Do you sincerely have a need for me to spell it out before you'll face the truth? Very well then. Tristan, you stand before the murderer of the Supreme Arbiter.
I don't believe this. The Council must have captured you and sent you to mental refreshment. It's the only...
Open your eyes, Rao. Those Sentinels were here with due cause. The elimination of a murderer. The Supreme Arbiter was planning to send a message in her final moments, pledging allegiance to the Council. Who do you think bore witness to those final moments? Had I not been so overcome with emotion, I would have been thorough enough to delete that. It matters no longer.
No. You lied to me?
I had to. I knew that if you learned what had transpired, why I did what I did, it would destroy you.
Would it? Or were you just trying to save yourself from my wrath? You're right. You're right. I can't let emotion get the better of me. This is not the first time we've encountered the paradoxical nature of Protectorate law. Each time we did, you convinced me to stay my hand, and I do not regret those I spared. Our prior conclusions inform my present feelings. I theoretically understand what Virgil did, for there was no proper decision he could make. But I cannot view this objectively. Virgil killed our mentor. It's madness. I cannot simply let that stand. Can I? You mistake my aim for one of vengeance. I still care deeply for Virgil. I do not blame him. But I must do what is just. I don't know. He was right when he said the Consul would simply manipulate High Command. But the law is clear on this. It is explicitly illegal for an inferior to execute their superior. The issue must be accelerated to a higher authority. But is addressing traitorism not the utmost priority of any arbiter? Is not the betrayal of everything we stand for more significant than a breach of protocol? The Supreme Arbiter taught us that conscience has no bearing in our role. But I suppose she has given me much reason to question her teachings. I cannot bring myself to execute my sworn brother. Rest assured, I'm still in peak fighting form. This lapse shall not impact my performance as your comrade in arms. I know not what to make of the Supreme Arbiter's betrayal. I'll have to ruminate on it for some time. But that aside, I forgive you, Virgil. You are spared.
I don't know what to say. I just wish there had been some other option. That's all well and good, but it shan't undo my actions, or bring anyone back. I must live with that. 1,000 words of thanks for meeting me here, Tristan. I know not what the future holds for us, but for the time being I must make myself scarce. Though, before I go, a parting gift. May Tristan make use of it better than I.
Go with the Sovereign's blessing, brother. And be careful. If you survive today only to be brought low by an agent of the Consul at a later point, I shall be most annoyed. Commander, this has all been draining. I need time to process what we've learned today. What I've done. Later, I hope we might discuss it.
Injuries detected. Please seek medical assistance prior to loss of consciousness. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
Blast! I was halfway through my backwards recitation of each Protectorate law. Good that repetition strengthens the mind. Speak freely. Commander, I've had some time to process what transpired with Virgil. Despite the manner of what Virgil has done, I cannot help but be glad I did not need to slay him. I can only hope he does not run afoul of further Sentinels. I still have much doubt about my path, but I don't believe Protectorate law is as ironclad as I once thought. Having good intentions does not spare you. Doing what you think is right does not spare you. This cannot be justice. Yet what can I do? More than 100 years of Protectorate society cannot be changed by a lone body. Can it? But how? I see. I must follow my own path, my own sense of right and wrong. I can only hope it has been cultivated properly. I shall remain with the Protectorate, interpreting its laws through a moral instead of a punitive lens. Innocent until proven guilty is a novel concept, but it is worth a try. A drunken, disorderly subject once struck my faceplate with an electrical pitchball stick, resulting in a concussion. My head pounds worse now, but my heart feels lighter. When we began traveling together, I was not sure what to make of you. But your input throughout our time together has been invaluable. I deeply appreciate your hand in this investigation, Commander, and in entertaining my incertitude. Let us move forth to free Arcadia from injustice. I am prepared for anything that is to come. Speak freely.
Something like this just before Auntie's choice took over Thessaly. Didn't end well for the bosses, I'll tell you that.
Factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days! but no more peeing in bottles and cans! With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for a dream at a time! If you won't let us sleep for
right,
8,
folks.
you
Keep the
can't
chanting
charge
going.
us for
I
stimulates!
can see the overseer up in her office, and we're definitely making her miserable.
With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for a dream at a time! Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days! We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans! No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! If you won't let us sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulates!
Say good luck. We're all counting on you.
Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days! We don't want to make demands, with no rest and no more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! If you won't let us sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulates!
Go ahead. Tell me what ails you.
Welcome, fellow disgruntled worker. Can't say I recognize you. You come from a different plant to support our cause? We're causing trouble. We just found out that we're basically slave labor. And now we're learning to stand up for ourselves. We need the proletariat to yield to, worker subjugation by xenophobic proxy? No, that ain't right. But it's something that sounds super fancy when Will explains it. Honestly, we just want to eat, sleep, and relieve ourselves on a reasonable schedule. But the damn overseer, I think she's getting rich off of breaking our backs. I ain't sure how you're gonna get in. This door is barred from the inside, and I don't think there's another way in on the ground floor. If you're here to pick it, we'd love to have you join our movement. Otherwise, I've got more important things to deal with. Don't be afraid to take a sign, or fill out a petition, or throw a bottle of urine at the overseer's office window.
With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for a dream at a time!
So, you're sent by the Home Office, huh? Wish I was back on the claim right now. Being on this scarce moon's got all kinds of
you can't charge us for stimulates! Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days! No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors!
Whatever it is you're after, go looking for it somewhere else.
Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals. You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Yes? The whole reason we set up here is to avoid customers. Is there something you need? See that repackaging facility down there? We're supposed to be working it, slaving away for a few meager bits that we then gotta use to pay for our own necessities. They work us like cysty pigs, charge us for the stims we need to yoke those hours, and don't let us relieve ourselves but in empty fizzy tea bottles we keep beneath our stations. So, we're making trouble until that changes. Until we get some respect. Until the privy is left open all day. Can't imagine what. Ain't like you could fix all of Auntie's choices hierarchy by your own self. I don't think you could even change this one dumpish overseer ruining our lives. Now, if you'll excuse me. Yes? The whole reason we set up here is to avoid customers. Is there something you need? Well, then, best of luck. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Have a profitable day.
Clandestine infiltration.
We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans!
Machines have been off for a week. Can't believe what I'm losing on adrenatime and antiphysos numrum.
Hypothesizing. The labor supervisor's missive may not alleviate worker disgruntlement.
If you won't let us sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulates!
Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center, where we create tomorrow's brands today. I assume you are the disruption ameliorator from home office? It was about damn time you got here. This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule, and is making me look quite the fool. Some ne'er-do-wells have incited our workers to halt all work. They've taken to making demands and carrying on about basic dignity and human rights. It should go without saying that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's Choice. And if we were still in Tau Ceti, they would face grave consequences.
I reckon she's got her wires crossed. Basic dignity is what Auntie's Choice promised us when we signed up, so long as we were good at our work. And while we might have faced grave consequences back on Tau Ceti, it was under old management, who were trounced rather thoroughly in the end, I might add.
Nevertheless, here we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to. Absolutely. These lugs have been positively exalted in the good fortune of rising to their limited station within the meritocracy that Auntie has derived for us. Why? Can you imagine suffering under the yoke of a sovereign's rule? Or floundering at the ridiculous direction of those claiming to know the future by way of math? No. Only within Auntie's Choice can these drudges achieve genuine prominence. If they exhibit excessive dedication, they may even earn some modicum of the success I have enjoyed. You're asking me? That clearly is your domain. Running this invaluable facility on Auntie's behalf is mine. As a managerial administrativist, and when I say I, it is critical that you understand that as director of this facility, I should effectively be treated as though I were an executive. Is that clear? Well, there's no call for rudeness. It's unnecessary, unprofessional, and distracts us from the important business that I have the direct authority to dispatch you upon. This plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. It is critical to keeping revitalized products on the shelf for consumers hungry for something new. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery schedule. Or in short, they need to get back to work. My workers are striking people now? How very alarming. We must resolve this before things get even further out of hand. They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy? No, that's not right. Dunce? Dummer. Dumbly? Dunbar. It's Dunbar. If I'm honest, my gaze is purely focused up the ladder, not down it. I am a very important upper, middle, lower manager, and the way I advance that status scantily involves learning the names and faces of my peons. Their value is in providing their minuscule contribution to this mighty and prestigious corporation. And by providing their maximal effort, they allow me to ascend, vacating this position so that one of their undistinguished masses can fill it, thereby becoming distinguished. Well, that's all fine and good in your system. But here in Arcadia, it is Auntie's needs we cater to, and right now, her need is you convince Dumbly Dunbar to get back to work. I believe he has demands, but I can't be bothered to remember what they were. They alter the generous terms Auntie offers, and so are egregious and should be rejected. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand the situation so everyone can get back to work. That clear? Yes, well, I'm sure you'll manage. Auntie has faith in you, therefore I shall too. Best of luck to you. Remember that your actions don't just reflect on you, you are also representing me, which is to say, you are also representing Auntie. Do us proud.
With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for Adrena time!
Heads up! Make some space! We've got a sanctioned, non-employee professional caller coming out!
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans!
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting
get
going.
the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days.
Miserable.
We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans. With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for Adrena time. No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors!
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business. Then what in law's name are you doing here? Well, that certainly is unexpected. And potentially wonderful. Assuming, of course, you can actually help us. Auntie's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is, poor, labor retention techniques? What's going on is, remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right, that. We need better hours, free stims, and the ability to relieve ourselves whenever we want.
They work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrena time is actually cheaper on the Undisputed Claim than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, they're also barred from using the restroom throughout the business day. Their 20-hour business day. It is an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in. I can't imagine how hard it is for them to coordinate their daily duties. No, I'm just a fellow underling suffering the corporate grind who saw the plight of these poor folk and needed to help them make a fair and reasonable deal.
That's right. Leo has been an absolute wealth of what's what. Without him, we would still be toiling
under the yoke of oppressive undervaluation due to monstrous mismanagement.
Right, that.
Me? Why, my only motivation is...
Now hold it right there. We aren't here to talk about Leo. We're here to talk about what it's going to take to make us get back to work, right? Our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4 hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less get any actual living done. Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free Adrena time. Bad enough it's making everything taste like we're gnawing nickel pads. Having to pay for the pleasure's too far. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning. Thank you for your trying. I don't know if we'll get it all, but every bit you add makes some part of our lives a whole lot easier.
If you won't let us sleep or eat, you can't charge us for stimulates! Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days!
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Did you make contact with workers? Do they understand that this stoppage is madness? Are they ready to return? So, what are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for? Golden privies and gilded sheets to be spoon-fed crunch whenever their tummies rumble? 8-hour workdays? Free? Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's choice is free. Law, nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost. Everything. Materials, labor, time, distribution, forced scarcity. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy. What in the void are you talking about? My greed is certainly doing no such thing. What? No! I would never! That's slander. And or libel. And you can't prove a thing. Well, fuck. That's quite the rub, isn't it? All right, what do you want? Huh. I don't know why you would waste leverage on them, but I suppose you've got your reasons. All right. They'll get their Adrena time, and you'll get all the bits I got on me. Is there more they ask? They want to relieve themselves on company time? I've never heard something so preposterous. Can you imagine how many bits that loss of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans. Oh my. You're probably right. It's been so long since I've shared a facility, I've forgotten how unpleasant it can be. I trust your insight and will leave it unlocked from now on. What more do they want? 12 hour? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half of the day? Lounge around the facility, consuming air and water and power without compensating the company? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud. Well, it's true that data shows higher worker productivity on sleep than on stims. I never imagined restful production being more cost-effective than longer hours. That would translate into more profit for the plant, which means larger bonuses for me, which should be more than enough to make up for the drop in hourly production. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want? Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible.
With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for Adrena time! If you won't let us sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulants! No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans! Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days! If you won't let us sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulants!
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations? That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? She willing to see reason? Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. You're a miracle worker. What's next? Excellent. What progress have you made? Well, I can't begin to tell you what a relief that is. By which I mean, that's great news. It'll be such a load off. A most promising development. How go the other hurdles of the negotiation? Excellent. What progress have you made? That must have been quite the negotiation. Oh, my people can't thank you enough. This will be huge for us. Free time to sleep, relax and all? Wonderful. Well, you have done exceptionally well by us, my new friend. With these new conditions, we'll return to work with vigor rather than dread. Thank you.
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair creme now, but I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her angles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all.
Yeah, I was starting to have the same thought.
It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks to you, stranger. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna get back to work.
You did these folk a good turn, Commander. With luck, we'll be seeing more of these negotiations across Arcadia. Bosses will just have to live with it.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Thank you for your customer service, contractor.
Payday's just a week away. But I'm honestly not sure if I'll be getting bits or if I owe my whole check to the company vending machines.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone more smoothly, but I understand you did what you must. I have already informed the Home Office, and with it, put in an extra sprinkling of mild praise directly with Auntie. She will, no doubt, be excited to learn of my approval. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have done an adequate job. Under my keen supervision, of course. The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work. Our disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone more smoothly, but I understand you did what you must.